Hello everyone, my name is Lena and I'm an online teacher. And on my channel, I talk about helping others to teach online. So if you are interested in learning how to teach online or learning some of my tips and tricks, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you about the most frequently asked questions about Cambly, because yes, I get a lot of questions about how and different things, how Cambly works and all of that. So I wanted to make a video about the 10 most frequently asked questions about Cambly to help you out if you are just beginning on Cambly or if you're just interested about Cambly, more interested about learning a little bit more about Cambly. So, all right, so my first question is, can I only teach adults? Yes. Now Cambly has made it so that you can make appointments or have appointments made with only adults. You can just open up slots just so adults can book and no kids can book on those slots. So that is really nice. You can design it so that your schedule will only be open for adults. Very nice. And then, can I only teach kids? Yes. The same way it works for adults is the same way it works for kids. If you are hired with Cambly Kids, first you do have to go through a little bit more of a hiring process for Cambly Kids. And once you are hired to work with Cambly Kids, then you can open up your schedule just for Cambly Kids and just teach kids if kids are your thing. So yeah. And then what hours can I teach with Cambly? Cambly is wonderful because you can teach 24 hours a day. Your schedule can be opened up all night and all day because there is someone who is always going to want to, have a lesson because there are people who are using Cambly and they're all over the world. So you can teach 24 hours a day with Cambly. It's a wonderful thing. It makes it so easy. So if you want to teach before you go to another job or after you go to another job, hey, or if you just can't sleep and you just want to talk with someone and make money, it's nice. And then what happens if I need to change my schedule? Yeah, what if you open your schedule and you decide you don't want to teach those hours anymore? Don't worry about it. You can always change your schedule. You have complete control. You can press on the slots, click them and, open them up, or you can click them and close them up. And you could do that all, within minutes of when you are supposed to teach. I mean, if you do have a student who's already booked you, then you don't want to cancel on them, although you could. But if there's nobody there, you can obviously close the slot. Or if you decide later in the day you don't want to work, you can just close those slots. There is no penalty. And then, how many hours do I need to teach per week? Well, with Cambly, there is no minimum hours. You do not have to teach, a certain number of hours. You can teach when you want, and then you cannot teach when you don't want. So if you don't want to teach for the week, no problem. And if you want to teach all week long, okay. So it's all up to you. And what do you do if you don't get any bookings? Well, if you don't get any bookings, if you've opened up your schedule and nobody has booked your appointments, then they have priority hours. Priority hours is when you can just turn on your phone, make yourself available for students to call you, and then if you have selected a priority hour, if it's available, then that means that more calls will be directed towards you for a whole hour. So you have to stay by your computer and accept the calls. But it's called priority hours. And then if you don't get anyone to call you, which is really rare, but if you don't get anyone to call, then they will give you a certain percentage of pay for just sitting there at your computer. But usually you'll get people to call in during that priority hour. And it might be people who just want to have a 5-minute lesson, who might be new to the platform, or you might get people who want to have a 30-minute lesson. Just depends. And then, do I need to create my own lesson? Well, that can be different for each student. Some students will pick out a lesson that they want to follow in Cambly. So whoever they are with, that teacher will be notified about which lesson they're on for that particular day. That it could work like that. Or it can work that if you get a student and they haven't picked out a lesson, well, you could pick out a lesson for them. They have lessons and resources on their platform that you can choose from. I highly suggest that you go through the resources and see what's available, so you will be familiar with what is available and you'll be ready for class. You can select things and put them in your library so it's ready for you to use with whichever student. Now for Cambly Kids though, those lessons are always pre-picked, so you don't have to do any picking. They'll be pre-picked for you. But for the Cambly side, it is always different. You never know. And do I need to have a bachelor's degree or a TESOL? No, you don't. You can teach without a bachelor's degree or a TESOL on Cambly. And do I need to be a native English speaker? No, they do hire people who are not native English speakers. Now you do need to have a good command of the English language. Obviously, you need to be able to speak clearly so the students can understand, obviously. But they do hire people who do not have or who are not native English speakers. And how and when do I get paid? Yeah, this is probably one of the best things about Cambly. You get paid weekly with them. So if you just feel like you just need to get paid something by Monday, you can work with them for the week or a few days, and then the next Monday you will get a deposit into your PayPal account of the money that you've earned for that week. So it's weekly. Now, I always got paid through PayPal. I don't know that there's another way for them to pay, but PayPal is what I got paid with, or get paid with. So yeah, so those are my frequently asked questions for Cambly and Cambly Kids. And if you have any other questions, please leave a comment down below, and I can answer any questions that you have. And if you want to work with Cambly, please check out my link that's in the description box. You can use my link, and that can help you to sign up. And then I can also help you with a video that I did about the hiring process. So if you have not already gone through the hiring process, I do have a video that I will connect with this video that will help you through the hiring process. So I hope this is all helpful. If you have any questions, like I said, please leave them in the comments. And if you find that this video is helpful for you, please be so kind and like it and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in another video. Bye.